morning, Dxn. So today we are going to talk about Ganoderma. Okay, now in the market there are always a lot of questions. Okay, say, hey, Dr. Lim, how do you come to contact in Ganoderma? How do you think of Ganoderma to become the products in Dxn? Okay, why are you going into this business? How you go into this business? So today we are going to answer this question. So as usual, it's easier for me to use this PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so this is the Ganoderma of Dxn. You can see this is a beautiful Ganoderma, and how we get this Ganoderma into Dxn. Let me tell you the story. First is a little bit of story about the family tradition. My father is a fresh herbalist. That means he collect the fresh herbs, no? Then he pound the herbs and extract the fresh juice and give it to the villagers. Okay, and he told me, herb is very effective. Do not underestimate these fresh herbs. And if you use it right, you can see the result in 20 minutes. And he gave me one example. One day, our neighbors, one auntie, our neighbors, having very high fever, and go to this hospital and get all the medicine, but still, the fever is very high, Okay, then he collected one herbs, okay, and pounds the herbs, give her the juice about 50 cc only. And she told me in 20 minutes the fever started to come down, and in 1 hour's time she is totally okay. Yeah, this is a herb used by my fathers. It's a kind of fern. Very common in Malaysia. So that the Latin name is the Degodium japonicum. This is very powerful herbs. And around in the rubber plantation, in many forests, this herb is easily available. So he collect this herb, pounds it, squeeze it into juice and give it to the fever patients. So when I'm small, when I'm having this high fever, I always used to take this herb, and it's very, very effective. Now we come back to Ganoderma, how we discover this beautiful mushroom. Okay, the story behind it. In the early 90s, I'm working as an engineer in MADA. This is the Muda Agriculture Development Authority. So I'm in charge of irrigation. And because of that, I used to travel to Lake Peru to check on the dam, that is my routine. As you can see, Peru is a very beautiful lake. Okay, and there are two dams in MADA. One is the Peru Dam, one is MADA Dam. Okay, and this is one of them. It takes me about 2 hours to reach the dam. So that on the way, I used to stop by a small town with the name of Kuala Nerang. Okay, then there are one small roadside cafe, and I used to have my coffee and sometimes my breakfast there. And because there are a lot of villagers there, I always have a casual chatting with the villagers. Then I heard an interesting story. They told me there's a type of red and shiny mushroom. Okay, this is the red mushroom. They call it kulat merah in the local language. Okay, then they used to dry it under the sun. Then they burn the mushroom into ash. Later on, they mix the ash with honey to treat cough, and mix with coconut oil to treat this skin problem. But they wanted to know, what's the name of this mushroom. Then I asked them, you can show me next time when I'm come, so maybe I can identify the mushroom. So in my later visit, they brought a beautiful mushroom to show to me. I am immediately fascinated by the beauty of the mushroom, It's shining, the surface of the mushroom just like growing, like smiling and shining. Wow, what a beautiful mushroom is that. Later I found that the mushroom is Ganoderma. Actually in Malaysia, they're full of Ganoderma, and it's known to, some species is known to attack the oil palm tree also. And Ganoderma is known as Ling Zi in Chinese. Ling means spiritual, Zi means medicinal mushroom. So that in the ancient time, the Taoists, everything, they used to take this Ling Zi, so that during meditation they can have peace of mind. And the Chinese believe that this is a gift from the heaven. That's why they call it Ling, They mean it's a spiritual then it's very effective in treating many diseases. That's why in the Chinese pharmacopoeia, Lingzi is put on top of the herbs, and it's known as the king of all herbs, and it's even more powerful than the famed ginseng. The Ganoderma is so powerful, no? So even they burn it into ashes, it's still so powerful, no? So I'm thinking, you know, okay, what happens if we can extract it without burning? It must be even more powerful. The forests of Malaysia, you know, are full of Ganoderma. There's so many types of Ganoderma, and it's about 200 over types of Ganoderma, no? So now our problem is, how do we know which one is effective? Yeah, this is the Ganoderma that attack on the oil palm. Okay, as you see, it's come out from the oil palm, and in Malaysia, this is a very serious problem for oil palm plantation. Okay, but of course, to us, this Ganoderma is very good. To test the efficacy of Ganoderma, we decided to test it on a chicken. So we feed the Ganoderma capsule to the chicken, you know, and in no time, the chicken know that it's good for them. So by we come for the feeding time, they gathered all around us and making so much noise. When we throw the capsule to the ground, in no time they finish all the capsule. Okay, and what amazes is that the chicken started to fly, and they can fly so high and flying so far, no? And this is the first time in my life I can actually see the chicken flying. It flies very far, fly so high until the top of the tree. And what is amazing is that they spend the night on the trees. You see, the chicken, they can fly like a phoenix. Okay, fly for a long time. Then no need then, you know. Then they fly to the top of the trees. Then at night, they spend the night on top of the trees. Before that, they used to go into the chicken hens, no, because inside the small shade is more warm. At night it's cold, no. But after taking Ganoderma, they no longer worry about cold, and they fly very high up to the tree and spend the night there. As we know, not Ganoderma effective, so that we have also the second test. The test that is to see whether they can make the chicken strong or not, to fly on the tree, to fly very far. Second test that we test on the old hens that already stopped laying egg. So a good Ganoderma can regenerate the body, and they started to lay eggs again. It is just imagine, you know, many these old hens, they started to produce eggs again, and this is the proof that Ganoderma can regenerate the body function. Finally, from hundreds of Ganoderma, we test and test and test for a few years now. Then we identified there are 6 types of Ganoderma are the most effective. Actually, they are from the same species now. They are not different species, but because of the environment, everything, these are the subspecies actually. So we culture the 6 species separately. Okay. Then after the natural extraction, we mix 6 of them to give the maximum health effect. That's why the Ganoderma that you're eating today, they are coming from these 6 species. Now we come to the extraction technology of DXN. Extraction is very important, you know. So normal extraction, there are 2 types. They are hot extraction and they are also cold extraction. Most of the Ganoderma you found in the market, they are from this hot extraction, you know, because they boil the Ganoderma. After that, they boil the Ganoderma and get the solution. Then they boil it again. So when it's very concentrated, they put in a dextrin, okay, make it into powder. DXN, we don't use this method. Okay, we use cold extraction. Let me explain to this. Many companies, you know, they use oven, they use heat to dry the Ganoderma. DXN, we do not use this. We apply cold drying technology. We develop our own cold drying technology. We never use heat, no, to dry the Ganoderma. So from 4 kilo of fresh Ganoderma, we can get 1 kilo of dried mushroom. Then we have our own extraction technology. This is very important. Okay, now we first crush the Ganoderma and put it in a strong centrifugal separation machines. It turn at a high speed, you know. So when we turn at a high speed, the fine fiber, the the spores, everything come out at the center. Then the coarse one separated at the side. Okay, and this is a natural extraction process. No heat and no solvent is used. Okay, so that we have no heat and no boiling, no water extraction, no alcohol extraction. We do not extract using any solvent. Thirdly, we developed the nano grinding technology. Nano grinding means a very fine grinding, Okay, now most of the grinder they ground it on the ground, this thing. But DXN we use a horizontal. We have a 5 row of this horizontal roller. So when the churn, okay, it created a kind of negative force. You suck up the mushroom powder. Okay, so when it go through the first row, it becomes finer. So the fine one go up, the heavy one falling down. Grind again. So layer by layer go until the fifth one. The total, what they call is a total grinding. There's no more cell, everything. So put under microscope, all the cells have been grind. So this one we call it the nano grinding, and DXN, we are the only company using this technology to grind a Ganoderma. Many people are interested to know the ratio of extraction. That's why from 20 kilo of fresh Ganoderma, we get 1 kilogram of highly effective powder. Okay. So that the extraction ratio is 20 to 1. In the market, there is a misconception that Ganoderma spore is the best part of Ganoderma. But the problem is that there is no clinical study, to compare the spores and other part of Ganoderma. And in the early day, DXN we had done a lot of study on the effect of Ganoderma spore and our centrifugal natural extraction Ganoderma. We found that our extracted Ganoderma is always more effective than the former, and because of this centrifugal, all the spores are attracted, into the products. But our products are not pure spore; we contain other parts, So because we believe that it's better to consume anything in whole, not in part. So this is our philosophy. Also in the market, there is another misconception that the water-soluble products are better than non-water-soluble. Okay, because and some company they attack the DXN, because our Ganoderma is only 30% soluble in water, whereas the product is 100% soluble in water. No, we explain the water soluble products is inferior because it only contains water soluble ingredient of Ganoderma, and Ganoderma only 30% of the active ingredient is soluble in water, and 70% is not soluble in water. So if the product is water soluble, then you only give it 30% of the active ingredient. This is inferior product. Even in their own brochure also they acknowledge that the product is not suitable for certain health problems, like skin disease, etc. But our products are very effective for skin disease. The function of water-soluble product is really limited. Also, for this water-soluble products, there are two problems. First, they go for double boiling. Then they boil for a few hours to extract the water-soluble products from this mushroom. Then they throw away those the spent mushroom. Actually, they throw away 70% of the active ingredient. Not only that, then they go for second boiling. So in the second boiling, they keep on boiling until the water is very, very concentrated. Then they put in the dextrin to make into powder. Then they put into the capsule. Okay. The first problem is that there is excessive use of heat, They boil for 16 hours. Normally this process takes about 16 to 20 hours to get the extraction. Secondly is that if the water, sometimes the water are not very clean, when you get the water, when the water in the dilute form is okay, you drink 1 or 2 glasses of water is no problem. But if you put a few tons of water, you keep on boiling it until it becomes very, very concentrated. And this kind of product is very harmful to kidney, because the mineral, the heavy mineral, everything it becomes very much concentrated. That's why in the market you say that some people take Ganoderma, they are having this kidney problem. It's because they take these water soluble products. Our products we don't have this problem. Since we use a whole part of Ganoderma, our Ganoderma is very useful. It can be consumed internally and it can also apply externally. Those many of these water extraction, they are poor for external application, but the external products are very good for external application. So we take the Ganoderma internally to detox and balance back the body. Then we can also apply the powder externally, you know, to treat the open wound. This open wound is just open the algae, just apply this thing. So many this diabetes, many this open wound problem can be solved like that. Then many skin problem, okay, mixed with oil, sometimes mixed with the toothpaste, okay, so apply to the skin. Of course, they can also go for cosmetic and skin care, okay. And one more thing is that our Ganoderma, when put under the tongue, is very effective, okay. When some patients already coma, they cannot take Ganoderma, and sometimes the child are too small, you know, they cannot take. Then we put it under the tongue, okay. And also the Ganoderma also good for plants and animals, you know. And many people, they put it on the plant going to die, then they put it in there. After that it become growing back again, and also for their pets and animals. In the market, Dxn Ganoderma is well known for the effectiveness. Many people are asking why our Ganoderma are so effective. Okay, so as I told you before, because we get it from the white species, it's very strong. Then we use cold treatment. Okay, we have our own technology to extract it. Then we use this nanogranin and etc. And another good reason why our Ganoderma is so effective, because we go for good ecological farming, eco farming. So we run the most natural eco farm with this environmental certification of ISO 14001. Many members, they keep on asking about organic certification. No, organic certification is not the highest certification, you know. The higher one is ISO 14001. This is the higher standard than the normal organic farm. And organic farm may not be doing too well, no. The best organic farm is the eco farm. And we also apply this vertical farming, okay, where we never use any wooden frame. That's why the contamination is minimum, okay. And we do not change the environment to suit the Ganoderma. We choose the Ganoderma that can fit to the environment. So we apply this eco farm concept. Okay, eco farm concept. There is a few things that you have to follow. No, we always use local species that suit to the environment, and not the introduced species, no, that may invasive to the environment. Secondly, you do not change the environment to suit the species. You do not build an aircon room, build this thing. So that's why many people, they come to Dxn, no, they are amazed, no. Our set is so simple, no. Because the set is so simple, the Ganoderma is powerful. They can survive in this kind of environment. Okay. Then of course, no till, no weeding, no chemical. That is the basic concept of the eco farming also. When it comes to the quality of the products, you cannot self-claim by your own. Okay, every company also say that the products are the best products in the world. Okay, just a student, you know, he said, oh, I'm the best student in the class. Then you should ask him, you know, show me your result form, show me your result card, you know, your exam result to me, so that we know that you are the best in the class. So that quality must be certified by the third party. Another thing is that quality must be tested in the market, so that if the quality is no good, you'll be it'll be removed from the market, you know, if it's no good. And Dxn, we already 27 years in the market now. Okay, that's why we are also well tested in the market. And also, we are the most certified company in the world. Most certified Ganoderma company in the world. Okay, we have 3 ISO. Many companies, they only have 1 ISO, they hit the gong and make so much noise, you know? And we have 3 ISO, you know? So we have ISO 9001 for the management. We also have ISO 14001 for good and organic environment. And we also have ISO 17025 for the laboratory. And this is the highest ISO for the laboratory. So our laboratory can do the QC check. When we export everything, we can use our own laboratory to go and do all the QC check before we export. We also have good manufacturing certificate, GMP. And we have many of them, you know. In Malaysia, we have 2 GMP, and in India also we have a few. And we also have GMP in Indonesia, in this China, okay, in so many places. We are the expert in GMP. Okay. Secondly, we also have Australia Therapeutic Good Administration. the Australian TGA. We are the first company in Malaysia to get this TGA from Australia. We also have this HACCP for the food. Last but not least, we also have this halal certificate, as green to consume foods. We are very strict in QC. We have a QC section, okay, assisted by this ISO 17025 or laboratory, then with a full group of QC personnel to check the quality of the products, so that we make sure that we give the best to the market. Also, we are the first and the best in many fields. First thing first, we are the largest Ganoderma company in the world. Okay, then of course, then it's the largest Ganoderma farm in the world, the largest Ganoderma factory in the world, and also we're the largest market of Ganoderma in the world. Until now, we have almost 10 million members now. Then we are the first company to introduce the wild Malaysian Ganoderma. Last time they get a Ganoderma from China, from Japan, from Taiwan, so we are the first one, to get it from the forest. Secondly, we are the first company, to test the efficacy of the tropical Ganoderma. We do a lot of testing. First we take out the chicken, then we go for the market test. We give so many people, and it's effective. Then we are the first company to introduce the vertical farming. Nowadays, people started to talk about vertical farming. We are doing it almost 30 years ago, this thing. So you can see our Ganoderma grown vertically, this is our technology. Okay. Then we are also the first company to sell the fruit body and mycelium together. Dxn, we believe in macro, okay, anything better, we take it together. Just you take the wheat, you take the whole wheat, the skin together with this thing. So when they're in there, when we want to take millet, we tell them we take the millet with the skin. Okay, we do not polish the skin. Okay, and of course, we are the first Ganoderma eco farm in the world. So there are so many firsts in the world. Most importantly, we are technocrat. We are engineers, we develop our own technology. In the early day, when I tried to learn how to cultivate, nobody is teaching, nobody is teaching. They guide the technology very secretively. I even go to Thailand, okay, so there's one company doing this oyster mushroom, this simple mushroom, even then, they refuse to teach. Then I even brought by the chief monk, to meet him. He respect the monk. He said, oh, you come next year. You come next year. I will teach you next year. That means he doesn't want to teach. Then I go and buy all the book about the mushroom plantation and develop our own technology. So there's a few salient feature of DXN technology with different from other people. First, we're using vertical garden technology. So we hang the Ganoderma vertically, Okay, this what you call the hang it vertically. Secondly, we mass autoclave. Using mass autoclave, each time 40 the length of the autoclave is 40 foot, it's about 12 it's about 12 meter long and 6 foot diameter, about 2 meter. We are the first one to use this huge autoclave sterilization technology to masterize the bags. So we are the first one to use the eco farming technique. Okay, and we also the first one to use a liquid spawn. We can produce liquid Ganoderma, We can produce that's why when we do the cosmetic everything, we don't need to boil the Ganoderma to extract it. Directly we produce a liquid Ganoderma. This thing, just like your codify everything, we also directly produce the liquid cordyceps, Okay, then we also process using our own technology. Okay, like the freeze dries, like this fiber separation, like nano-grinding, etc. All these are our own technology. So you can see all the beautiful Ganoderma here. Do you see any wooden frame or not? There's no wooden frame, Okay, so we hang it vertically in the wall, and this is the signature of DXN. Whoever you see the Ganoderma like this, it is from DXN. So DXN, we go to the forest to get a Ganoderma, we develop our own technology. There's no guru, who teaches this thing. And there are many funny, story in the market, because when they see DXN coming out, so many of them, they claim they are our guru. Okay, so I always joke with the member, I say the son and the father, which one come to the world first? We have been in the market for so many years, only then they come to the market at a later stage now. How can they be our guru? Okay, then some of them, they claim to be my brothers. Okay, very funny, they claim to be my brothers. Then I also joke to the market, okay, now I must go and ask my fathers, no, whether I have any extra this brother out of the web outside, no. Okay, of course, this is a joke. I don't have any brother who do things all with me, you know. And some of them, they say that, yeah, my uncle, no, I'm from Lim family, no, and they from XYZ family. How can he be my uncle, no? Okay, then there is even one more funny story, you know. He claimed, this one lecturer claimed to be my instructor. One day when I'm in Penang, you know, I walk around casually with my wife, so we are wearing t-shirt very casually. Then I passed by one pharmaceutical shop. Now I saw one fresh Ganoderma. So I go in and say, can I have a look at the Ganoderma? It's a very small Ganoderma, you know. I look at it. Then he said, oh, this is Lingzi, no, this is good Ganoderma. He said, do you know Dxn? He asked me, you know. The fellow not even recognize me, you know. Then, but I smell something fishy, you know. So, no, I don't know anything about Dxn. Do you know Dr. Lim? No, I doesn't know anything about that, you know. Then he say, do you know that that Dr. Lim, you know, is the student of my father, you know? Huh? I say, who is your father? Oh, my father is some lecturer Tan, something like this, no. He is in the Bukit Butlajam, he's teaching. He teaches the Dr. Lim, you know. Okay, but the Dr. Lim know how to do business and forget about my father. Then he becomes so successful, you know. Why goodness, this just in front of me, you know, just talk like that. Then after that, we go out. My wife asked me, why don't you tell him that you are Dr. Lim? I said, this is not his fault, no. His father telling him like that, you know. Let it be, you know. People will know that I am the one who originally done everything by my own. No. I am the technocrat, no. I do not need any instructor. So by now, I think you are convinced. Okay, Dxn, our Ganoderma is good because we collect it from the wild. It's very strong. Our technology is good because we develop so many technology. Then later on, we have developed Ganoderma to more than 200 types of products, no? Okay, then we classify them into a few categories. Okay, and we are the most category of Ganoderma in the world. Okay, few companies do it as widely as us. First, we have the health food. Okay, the algae, GR capsule. Then we also have the tablet. We also have the powder. Then after we put into the beverage, you know, we put into coffee, we put into the tea, put into cocoa drink. Yeah, put into the drink. I also put in morinzi, put into this many of these kind of drink. We also put into the cosmetic. There'll be the lotion, with the skincare, with all the ointments, no? Then we also do the toiletry, the soap, body shampoo, hair shampoo, detergent, washing powder, and etc. Then, of course, we started to produce food. So we produce cereals, noodles, food bar, and etc. Then there are other products like the Gano massage oil. This is one of the best massage oil in the world. Okay. So finally, you can see all these beautiful products from Dxn. This is only tips of the iceberg. Okay. In the future, we're going to develop many more Ganoderma. So Dxn is a Ganoderma company. Okay, first we are Ganoderma, in the middle we are Ganoderma, today we are still Ganoderma. No, we are good because we have the technology. Okay, we have technology inside our hands and it's never out of date. Okay, now I come to the end of the video. I think by now you're convinced, okay, why our Ganoderma is so good. Okay, now you know how I started. We go to the forest, okay, we get the Ganoderma from the forest, okay, and my family background. My father is a fresh herbalist. We are from that tradition now. And in the future also, I'm going to teach you this fresh herbs also. Okay. Then after that, we develop our own technology. Okay. Our own technology, the farming technology. We have this vertical farming. We have this mass sterilization. We have this liquid spawn, etc. and etc. Then we go for the full eco farming. Okay. No till, no chemical. No weeding. Okay. Then we have technology to develop into so many products. When come to the market, you know, we also have technology in marketing, you know. One world, one market is a technology, you know. Okay, the computer program also written by me. But last time when I asked the computer programmer, he said, no possible. How can you link all the market together with all the different currency, with all the different tax system, one world, one market is not possible. You say like that, so I myself go and write it. So the first program actually is written by me. It's possible, what they call. So we develop our own technology. Okay, so I hope you're happy with Dxn and happy with our Ganoderma. Okay, so today I share to you. Thank you. Bye bye.